Hi everyone, Renegade67 here, with part 8 of Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All Case 3 Blind. Last time, we were, well, this is going up the same day, so you should probably know what happened last time. Anyways, let's go. Now, Chilo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted to a thing, not I, Mr. Triloquist. Oh, Ben Triloquist, what a lovely pun. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money. Oh, which means you couldn't have been there to witness the murder, you lying. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. Benjamin. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids and that dumb monkey too. Meddling Acro and the dumb monkey too. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough. Really? It gives us a choice? Well, maybe later on there are going to be choices where you think, oh, it's a funny one, but it's not true. But the funny one might be true. But no, Ben's testimony has a flaw. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? I don't know. Ask the witness. Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. Whoa, a next point. It's always good to have a next point, Phoenix. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Objection!
Well then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that someone slipped past the ventriloquist stuff? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Ooh, I like this rivalry going on. If you know what I mean. Anyways, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. Animosity? Big words, Judge. Didn't know you could use them. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get the dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly what you saw in the night. Yeah, I told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story is not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more. Where there's one lie, there's usually many more behind it. Depends on who's in front, but yeah, that's why we have to keep after him. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it to it. Witnessing Max. Mad Max. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Sure, it was him. I saw Maximum Galactic at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Ooh, there are pressable things for sure. Means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in the 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Wow, using something Phoenix pointed out to fill your own hole. Good job, though, I gotta admit. Like, you were flawed there. Like, there was no proof that the victim could have showed up, and then I point something out to try and help my case, and you just use it to your advantage. That's a good job. I really gotta say that. I'll give you that. I was waiting that night for Regina. Okay, thank you. Doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. Okay. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. Okay. Good evening to him. Didn't even acknowledge my presence. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Gotta press him on that. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now! Chocolate! Cloak! White roses! Thank you very much. Thank you so much for playing my game. You didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. Oh my, there has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree. But do we have proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? Something that'll prove useful? Hooray! I'm gonna start pressing things because I really don't know what I have to do. I'll give you that I was waiting for. Press everything! Let's do it! Never know when that could be useful. Case 5 has sensitized me to press everything. So, you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R, counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think someone would have slipped by me? Well, technically, your eyes, your puppet eyes, don't actually see anything, but, you know, we're not going to get specifics. 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes, but this is even more dangerous to case than tree. That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. It slightly alters it. So you say you saw Max coming out of the big top that night? Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. Guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. About what time would you say that these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that the picture practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know about what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Oh, idiot. No good at math. It was 10:10 p.m. Oh, yes, that sounds about right. It sounds about right because that's the time I saw Max in the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence, the jerk. I could see him doing that, but at the same time, it's a little suspicious. So justify that you said... So it could be the Ringmaster in that costume, that's likely. Could be Acro, but it's probably the Ringmaster because there was no other footprints. Could be the Clown, because, you know. But no, he was a normal witness, I think. Anyways. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, and then good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trilo. Oh, I'm really sorry. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you keep your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible. Performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Ben's half of the comedy act? Here's evening greeting. Isn't that a bit strange to you? Thank God for pressing everything. What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Maybe I'm just a decent, cool person. Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Because they're a bitch and you don't like them? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, but... Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. Oh, Miles gave me lectures, trust me. There's no reason that Trilo would ever say something nice to Max. How do I go about proving that with the evidence? Why would he be nice to Max? That's a good question. That's actually a really good question. Why the hell would he be nice to Max? I don't know. Don't make me present something. What? Oh. I'm absolutely sure it was him. Okay, just gonna check this. You're 100% sure of what you just said? I told you already. Jeez, I'm 100% absolutely sure. Just not sure what I'm supposed to prove here. I think I know what the thing is, but I'm not sure. There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? That was quick. Brief me. What does it say? Just be whole. I agree. Gotta hurry. Okay. I doubt this is a press everything twice. I hope it's not. This is about time I take a good look at the evidence, okay? Doesn't change the fact that I saw Max. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. Said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Wait a second. Wait, is that? No. I don't know. I don't have a good... Well, maybe. Where's the other one? It's over here. Maybe. It's hard to tell, but that cape might be... Oh, but how do I... That's hard. I can't prove that with that picture. Jeez. This is a question indeed. Oh boy, okay, yeah, this is definitely... I don't see how this is related at all. Contains... Monkey who takes care of Acro. Aperture gathers all sorts of shiny objects. Oh man. I'm getting nothing from this, guys. Shit, I was hoping I'd be like so smart about this, get everything right. No. It's not happening. Disciple in the Crane tradition of, yeah. Fabulous magician. Benjamin Woodman. The trailer, but won't say much. Yeah. Here to defeat me in court. Idol, the Barry Big Circus, daughter of Russell Berry. I said good evening to him, he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm getting nothing. Oh. I mean... Pretty sure it was him. I saw Max going galactic at the scene. I got an idea just now. 3 ridiculous symbols. I'm just gonna look at that for a sec. It's probably irrelevant, but I know it's a purple spot that isn't. Shit, I got something wrong. So much for perfect. Okay, Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow you. I don't know if I follow myself. Okay, just in case, because I'm getting nothing, I'm gonna press everything twice. I doubt it, but I might cut to when I do that. I'll see. Anyways, let's go back to the beginning because yeah. I'm not gonna skip this. Whatever. As far as things go, I got my first penalty, so I'm not perfect. Oh well, but I don't know. I feel like, what do I do? Really? You know, you never know. Pressing everything twice does work in other games. So, I know it works once in Trials and Tribulations and once in the first game. So, just in case, I'm really trying this. Skip through this. I should cut this out really, but meh. It doesn't take too long. Man, I want to figure this out before I end the part. This is the kind of thing that's probably going to take my health down so many pegs. I guess I just have to look over the evidence, give it a hard look. Look at the testimony. Oh boy, I'm scared. I'm honestly scared. Ben's half of the comedy act? Sure, let's do this. Hey, to say, if Ben's part of your little act is coming off, I'm sure that if a pro was to review your work, you're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Dance, monkey, dance. Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. You should know better. Oh yes, whip him harder. Harder, faster, stronger. Oh good, Phoenix, feel the pain until you forgive the prosecutors. Should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. Oh, that was amazing. I'm so glad I went and did that. Anyways, and then dun dun dun. Okay, so music stopped for a second, so I thought I was on something. Apparently not. Okay, as far as proof, I'm feeling a little, I don't know right now. Okay, so yeah, pressing everything twice does not work. Shit. Victim, Barry's father. Hoo boy. Should take a long hard look at the evidence. That doesn't look long enough to be the cape anyway, so Pat. Let's see if this means anything, but yeah. Yeah, the hat, the roses, cape. Oh man. I'm just a little stumped. A little really stumped. Oh boy. Am I missing something? I gotta be, right? Is it about time I start presenting random things? Because how does this mean anything? I don't think it means anything, seriously. Like, at this point, I don't think it could do anything. Takes care of back row. It's for shiny objects. The ring. And that's all we got. I have no idea. I was waiting for Regina. Doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. Okay. Showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. Said good evening to him. Wait a second, am I just supposed to prove that he wouldn't be nice to him? I'm going for it. Objection! Really? Oh! That's it? I'm sorry, but proving something to... I'm really glad I thought of that when I did. Well, sorry, no, I'm really glad that I thought it might be that, because I swear, that kind of thing, normally, I wouldn't even think to do that, because that's already out in the open. Known facts. Like, wow, I mean, really, I mean, it was, I'll admit this, it did stump me, but I did figure it out without losing too much health. But, okay. I figured it out before the end of the part, guys. Let's keep going. Fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an arrangement. A disagreement at most. An argument. An arrangement. An argument. Disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? Well, what? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Battery. Chooses that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Ah! Oh, I like Ben's reaction. You saying the witness is lying? He's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I think he's forming his own truth that's false. I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just... It's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. To clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Didn't see anyone. He saw the defendant. Saw a different person. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. One proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. Ooh! This is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. In the world, you! The defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw the evening. We don't have Acro's profile, so I'm going with the only other choice. Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet. No, Your Honor. It's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, Yeah, I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? I'm suddenly less scared of the health bar staying around now that I've lost my perfect case. Oh, I'm sorry, one karma's rubbing off on me. Plus, you know, oh my god, when I watched Donut, like, he did case 4 of the first game, no health loss, just, oh, I feel mad. I've never done a case 3 without losing health, like on my first try. It's just, oh, pisses me off. Oh well. Actually, sorry, first case of the first game, I did. But, no other case. Anyways. I mean, no long case. I haven't done it with a long case, is what I mean to say. You're scoping for case 4, right? Person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct? Gulp. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Ah! And the court gets dazzled. Dazzled. Order, order! How do you respond to this? How does he respond to this? Find out next time. Let's play Phoenix Wright, Eastern just Roll Case 3 Blind. Until then, I started an outro phrase, and, yeah. That thing with the bottle a little annoys me. It threw me off my perfect record. Bye, guys. Don't have an outro phrase. Did I say that already? I don't even know. Bye.